Twitter has been huge this school year, and many of you have found a community that you can share with and learn from. You definitely like it, but I want to show you how you will love it. I post tweets at all hours of the day, but I'm not always doing it live. I schedule posts sometimes days or weeks ahead of time using a site called Buffer. Buffer allows you to create, schedule, and publish Twitter posts as well as other social media content with just a few clicks. Tweets will be posted in your queue and then automatically published at the date and time that you want them to go out. Why is this a good thing? There are a couple of reasons. It allows you to set things up as you think about ideas or come across things and know that your followers will see them at a certain time. I did a poll and asked my followers what time of the day they most likely were looking at Twitter and seeing my tweets. And almost all of them said either after school or whenever they got a free time to do it. So now I know when I send out tweets, I tend to do it later in the afternoon or evening when my Twitter followers are most likely going to see them. You could set this up for students and parents as well. You could also set up reminders for students and parents for special events such as award ceremonies, fundraisers, or even do it for assignment deadlines or upcoming tests. You could also do this if you want to create information and send it out in some type of series. So if maybe you're doing daily test strategies or daily math tips, this would be another great way to do this. You can see all of your tweets listed out and be able to set up a schedule where they go out daily or spaced out a little bit more. But it's also great because you can set it up ahead of time and you're also not thinking, did I miss a day or did I maybe already send out that tip? You can see all of it already scheduled. So how do you sign up for Buffer? It's easy. So go to the Buffer site, buffer.com. And when you get to the website, you'll click on Get Started for free. And then you can just hit Sign Up for Buffer. So add in your email address and a password and then hit Sign Up. I recommend doing this over the other ways that they offer. You could sign up with Facebook or another account, but doing it this way by adding in your email is a much more secure way. So then the next step is associating your Twitter account with your Buffer account. So to do this, you're going to come to this page and you're going to find Twitter and then click the connect button and then put in your Twitter information. So this would be your Twitter username, your password, and then you're going to click authorize app and that will link the two accounts together. So you can see I've got a couple of different accounts here, but I do have my Twitter account. So now I can go ahead and start adding in my tweets. So I'm going to click on the Twitter account and it's going to bring up a new window and I can go ahead and start putting in my text. I can also add images or videos, also links, just like I could in Twitter. Now with links, it will shorten the links automatically for you. So it doesn't take up as many text characters. And when you put in a link, so let's say I'm going to just type in Google here, it's going to also bring up suggested media. So I could add images to my tweet as well. So if I wanted to use that, now you can see that it's been added to this tweet. And then once you have your text ready to go, you're now ready to publish. And there are 3 ways that you can do this. Number 1, you could share right away. So you can click on the drop-down arrow next to the Add to Queue button and click Share Now. I typically don't do this in Buffer because if I'm going to share something, I just go straight to Twitter and share it there. But you could do it here too. Now the other 2 ways deal with scheduling your posts. So the first way I want to show you is actually making a posting schedule. So you'll want to do this before you actually create your tweets. So if you go to the settings and then click on posting schedule, it gives you this whole schedule where you could be adding in your Twitter posts. So you could choose to have posts go out every day at a certain time, or just weekdays, or at a specific day with a specific time. So let's say I want all of my tweets to go out on Wednesdays, and we're going to say 4:45 p.m. because I know from my Twitter poll, this is most likely when my followers would be checking Twitter. And then I'm going to click add posting time, and you can see on Wednesday it's been added, and you'll get a little message up here at the top telling you that it was successfully added. So if you end up wanting to change any of these, you can just click the X next to it, and then it would go away. So then once you have your posting schedule set up, you're going to go back to your Twitter account. So now you're ready to go back and publish. So you're going to go back to queue, and then you can say add to the queue once you have all of your text in for your tweet. And once it's added to the queue, anything that's been posted in there will be published for that Wednesday. So if you've got 3 posts set up in your queue, only one would go out. And then the next Wednesday, the next one would go out, and so on. Finally, the last way that you can schedule posts or tweets is to set up a custom date and time. This is the one I use. You can go ahead and set up your tweet and put all of your text and information in, and then click on the drop-down arrow next to add to queue and click on schedule post. And you can pick specific dates and times. So let's say I'm going to say the 15th at 6:54 p.m. and hit schedule. And then that tweet will go out at that specific date and time. Now, if I need to delete or edit the post, you can click on queue, and sometimes it'll pop back up and sometimes it won't. In this case, it's not letting me actually see what's in my queue right now. So if I just hit the refresh button, now it's showing me what is scheduled. So I think there might be just a little bit of a bug right there about why it's not doing that. But if I needed to edit, I could just go back in and click edit and change something, or I can click delete and say, delete this. I don't want this to go out. It's really that easy. If you have any questions about how to use Buffer, please ask. Happy tweeting.